Good morning, everyone. Day one of 100 YouTube podcast challenge 2026. Let's freaking go. Good to see everyone. Nice to be back. Got bandwidth here. Living in Miami Beach, loving life. Just got out of an awesome training session, and I wanted to set some strong intention here for 2026. For the next 100 days, I'm going to be posting on YouTube every single day. The same on my podcast. Not quite sure the name of the podcast. Is Still Worth the Fight podcast, Prosperity Pathways. I'm going to be working through all of this in real time. It just feels like a good time to start. I've been taking Graham Cochran's 5-day challenge for the second time. My mind is blown. Graham Cochran is a empowerment coach, business coach, high performance coach, and I'm absolutely loving his energy and some of his directives. And so for the next 100 days, I'm going to be sharing everything that I've learned from having guided over 200 people through the Magic and Microdosing Mentorship Program. My empowerment coaching, I'm seeing the most incredible breakthroughs in many of my clients. I've seen last year, I've seen miracles, and I don't use that word lightly. To go from brain fog to brilliance in 7 weeks. To talk to a guy that could barely pay his coaching fee, and he's billing $167,000 a month now. Come on, man. So this is powerful, and it's not all about the microdosing. It's about how are we utilizing the plasticity? How are we directing that? Again, neuroplasticity is our brain and our nervous system's ability to change to internal and external conditions. And so deepening into our meditation practice, connecting to our breath with a breathing practice, perhaps the Wim Hof method, Dr. Huberman's NSDR, journaling our thoughts, bravely journaling our thoughts. What's coming up? What's heavy on our heart? What can we let go of? Moving our bodies. The hallmark of the experience is boosted mood and energy levels, so there's an opportunity to recommit to fitness and getting out, getting that morning sunlight, and getting those walks in throughout the day, getting to the gym, getting our heart rate up a few times a week to start, that walk after dinner, and then building from there. And of course, there's so much more. I'd say the 3 pillars here that we're going to be discussing, psychedelic wellness, optimized health, and business scaling. I've been absolutely blown away, not just by Graham Cochran and his work, being in his energy, but Dr. Benjamin Hardy. For those of you that are on my Substack, you know that I've been writing a lot about the science of scaling and his frame, floor, focus approach. And I've got my angle of frame, floor, focus, flow, because we know that flow follows focus. That's Stephen Kotler's directive, the author of Stealing Fire. And again, so excited to transmit all of this good energy that I'm feeling in my heart right now out to our collective during these precarious times. I forewarn you, it's going to get weird here in the next 100 days. So I got to find a lot of content to talk about, and there's going to be a lot of repetition, I would imagine. Common themes, sleep optimization, moving our bodies, again, stillness, journaling our thoughts, how to best utilize microdosing, and we'll be talking about macrodosing a little bit as well, psilocybin, LSD. I just found out a source that has San Pedro cactus as well, and that was one of the more uplifting experiences of my life back in 2017, 2018, so I might be integrating that as a microdose into my practice as well. And so much goodness. Not quite sure if I'm going to be doing interviews again. I know that was a big part of the first 109 episodes of the Worth the Fight podcast. I had Rick Doblin on the podcast, Rick Straussman, Dr. Joe Tafur, Dr. Dan Engel, Dr. James Fadiman, the godfather of microdosing, Work the Fight podcast number 95. That was one of the more meaningful conversations of my entire life, going pushing the edges with the OG godfather of microdosing, who was dosing people with LSD in the 1960s when the government crackdown came. So there's so much goodness to build upon. I've changed everything, the last few years has been, I've gone through a crucible, family crucible. I lost my dad in the fall of 2024, and then my mom and my brother passed on earlier last year in 2025. But I've got full bandwidth here, and am earnest to continue my mother's legacy of kindness and service, and my dad's legacy of romance. I've been writing a Flirty Fun Friday newsletter on my Substack as a initiative to do that, and sharing my journey to find love and to find my soulmate, or that sacred union. And I'll be talking about love and romance and connection. That's been a big theme here in Miami Beach. I'm talking to a lot of people here at Anatomy, a lot of disconnection here, but also a lot of vibrant connection. So again, we want to disseminate all these good vibes and this good energy out to our collective during these precarious times. I won't be committing to writing the Flirty Fun Friday newsletter. That was kind of a trial period of 2 or 3 months. I'm going to be putting out my Monday newsletter every week on my Substack, and where I'm writing about microdosing for rewiring scarcity into abundance, and all of the aligned practices and optimization strategies that I'm learning and I'm testing, and all the new information that's happening in the movement, etc. I think this feels like a good place to stop. I'm going to keep some of these short and sweet. This is, again, my earnest intention of day 1 out of 100 that I'm going to be putting good energy out into the world here, inviting possibility. I've never been more hopeful for the more beautiful world our hearts know is possible. And I know there's a lot of people right now that are not tapping into that right now. And so stay tuned. So much love to all of you. Love and peace.